When you hear that devil start talking to you, asking who do you think you are, tell him I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit.
Welcome. Thank y'all for coming. Jaden 0428, thank you for coming. I don't think I've seen you here before. You new here if you type passion, because growing is my passion, or TN in the chat to drop your link. Sweet Thumbs, how you doing today? Unbiased LLC, how you doing tonight? How y'all week been so far? Y'all looking forward to Christmas? Been a pretty laid back week for me at work. Anyway, ain't too much going on. It was our last day today. You ready for Christmas to be over with already? I understand that. Some people are just ain't Christmas people. It ain't the same like it used to be. You know, when you young, you can't wait for Christmas, boy. You keep trying to stay up to sneak a peek, see what's going on, hoping you got there what you asked Santa Claus for. Yeah. And then once you get older, you start learning what the true meaning of Christmas really is. The birth of our Father. So that's why we give gifts. To celebrate. Hands in the dirt. What's going on? How you doing? Yeah. Once you get kids and grandkids, you Santa Claus now. You Santa Claus. That money coming out of your pocket. But it's a blessing to watch them open their presents on Christmas Day. You have to count down with the bone. It's a blessing to watch them open them Christmas presents on Christmas Day. So we live through them kids, boy. We do anything in the world to make them happy. And that's what it's supposed to be. Nurture them, you raise them up to be great people. By a humbug. You don't like you Scrooge Christmas too, boy. That Christmas hit your pockets, boy. I'm telling you. Elot Nation. How you doing tonight? Everyday life of OCD is chick. My brother J3. What's going on, bro? How you doing? He is Journey. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. I'm the Grinch. And y'all been getting in them Christmas movies. Y'all been getting in them Christmas movies. Y'all watching them old classics. I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, one of my favorite Christmas movies was was it Comet? Oh, Prancer. Been one of my favorites. But yeah, just get it off your chest Thursday. What we do over here is get it off our chest, either about a garden or about what's going on in life. And tonight the title will be do you ever feel like quitting? It ain't talking about just YouTube. It's anything. You know, I know because some mornings I get up and boy, you know, I get up early. So you know, sometimes boy, it be like, man, forget this. When is this ever gonna be over? When is this ever gonna be over? You watch Four Brothers today. Was that one with Tyrese? Or they the woman they raised and got killed? Is that the one you talking about? That was a good movie if it was. That was a great movie. I know some people feel like quitting on this YouTube thing too. Well, I know it's strange to me the way some things work on here. Because I can go in some people's chats, man, and they got 24K, 10K, 30K, and nobody be there. Nobody be there. 2, 3 people. I mean, it's crazy. How do you got that many people that are supposed to be with you, but nobody's with you? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So yeah, I can understand why some people want to quit about things like that, boy. Yeah, it can be depressing. What's going on, bro?
Hello.
So do you ever feel like quitting?
Many times.
What keeps you from quitting?
But then you didn't say what it is that I wanted to quit.
Huh? No, it can be anything. It can be YouTube, your job.
Yeah,
whatever.
I wanted to quit my job, and I retired on them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put up with it anymore. But yeah, YouTube get to be, it's a pain in the neck at times, and
yeah, it can be.
It just depends on how you look at it. Now, I can't say it like that, but anyway, I put it like this: even with YouTube, there's a lot of times I just want to put it down and leave it alone.
Yeah.
But for these 6, 7 years, I'd have met some good people, and I think I stay on there for the people more than I stay on there for myself.
I'm burnt and fired. That I'd rather have the actual supporters than a larger subscriber. I understand that. I understand that. Yeah, you much rather have the ones that's actually there to listen to you and learn something from you. Yeah. Because I mean, some people chat too when you go into it's a bunch of craziness going on, man. It's a bunch of craziness.
Like that's absolutely the truth. That's basically why I stay in this community more than any place.
Me too.
If I go to somebody's channel and there's a whole bunch of commotion going on, I ease myself right back on out.
Yeah, most of the time I listen before I even say a word, anything. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah.
Right. If I see commotions, I just go right back out. Don't say nothing.
Me too. But I mean, it's a lot of good people on here, man. It's a lot of good people. And it's a lot of good lives that goes on. I ain't been putting out too many videos. Don't really. It's been cold. Been cold and not really too much to even film around here. I've been doing a lot, but I don't think nobody want to see much of that. So, mainly that's all I've been doing here recently is lives. About the last month and a half.
Yeah. Well, I want to get out there and do some videos and stuff working in the back, but it's been so cold and I don't do cold anymore. I go outside if I need me a jacket, I'm coming back in the house. I feed the animals and that's it.
Oh, you need a jacket every morning when you get up here, boy. I'm telling you. Sometimes I open the door to get ready to let the dogs out in the morning. I'm like, oh Lord, I just want to go back to bed. I just want to go back to bed.
That's why I love Georgia, man. At 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you can practically go with a t-shirt.
Not here.
I learned that. I learned that back
How you doing?
I learned that back when I was in basic training. We used to put all our stuff on and everything, and within an hour or something later, we burning up. And I always said, "Oh, why the sergeants they don't never put on a big jacket or nothing?" Hey, they knew what the deal was.
Well, I see it be some mornings 18, 19 degrees, and I be seeing people working in shorts, no jacket, nothing, shorts. Like, man, your great granddaddy must have been a polar bear or something. I don't know how you working around. I tell them like my grandma used to tell me, you're gonna catch pneumonia in your butthole.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch pneumonia in your butthole. She ain't say that, but
I get the understanding. But yeah, down here, even in Georgia, you'll find a whole bunch of folks still walking around in the shorts and all that stuff. So, man, you ain't cold? No, I ain't cold. My grandson make me want to break his neck. I'm in here on the computer, and he said, "All right, Papa, I'll see you later." I'm looking at him. He got a regular shirt on. I said, "Where you going?" "I'm getting ready to go catch the bus." I said, "Don't you think it's cold out there?" "No, it ain't cold, Papa." I looked at the weather. It was 40-something degrees. Talking about it ain't cold.
Let's go.
I said, okay.
Educated Natural. Thank you for coming. And I don't know if y'all watched the Educated Natural last live. If you didn't, you need to go over and watch it. Because I'm telling you, it is something. It is something. There's a lot of great people off here. A lot of great lives. That live was something.
There's a whole bunch of education and fun in here.
Yeah. I don't care what nobody say, boy. That the way she had them elves dancing, man, that was so funny.
Yeah.
I was dying.
You said before about did you catch new programs and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That TV right there ain't been on in almost 3 years now. TV ain't what it used to be. I get more entertainment just dealing with everybody on YouTube.
It's the same old stuff, and then you notice they remaking a lot of old shows. Some of them ain't for the better. These kids wear hoodies in the summer and shorts in the winter, and that's the truth. I see that a lot. And what's the deal with everybody walking around with backpacks all the time, man? I be seeing younger cats at work, man. They just come in, they got backpacks on all day. What is up with this?
Better to have than to need. Better to have than to need and not have it all.
What do you need a backpack for?
All the stuff you think you need.
All it is gonna get you looked at and get you searched. You walk around with a backpack. What you trying to tote up out of here?
Hey.
That'd be like somebody coming in a store with a backpack on. That's a little suspicious to me, young man. Suspicious.
And that only depends on who it is at times and where it is that you go.
I hope not. I'm telling you, boy. Because if you don't get me with the first shot, you're going to have to get me in the back of the butt one because I'm running. I'm running.
Well,
I'm running.
That's one reason I keep a backpack.
They told us in they have him what they call him? They call him when you got an active shooter. Active shooter. They told us that if there's an active shooter in the building, just get to safety. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't help him. JC, thank you for coming.
Well, it's in some people's blood. They're gonna try to help.
Man, I'm telling you, if you see me if we stand around talking and you see me strike out and run, if you don't run, I don't know what else to tell you because I'm running. I'm telling you, I'm gone. If we and you standing around talking and you strike out running, I'm right there behind you. I don't care what we're running for. I'll find out once we get somewhere safe. But
there's a little button on the inside of some people that when something happens, you just go to a second mode. So it's just some people.
Survival. That's survival mode.
Now, well, you calling survival mode as running. Some people got that other little click and everything just changes.
What you mean changes?
It's survival mode, but it's a different type of survival mode.
Yeah. I'm like Cat Williams on that. I don't think black people ever discovered nothing. Not a wild pit bull, not a wild turtle, nothing. We don't do all that. We gone. I'm telling you.
No. It's the way you were trained, the way you are now after so many years of doing things. Even like when I go in the restaurant, there's certain places I sit and certain ways I sit.
Yeah, my dad always told me don't sit with your back towards the door when you go into a restaurant or someplace like that.
Right. That's one thing, but it's kind of like wanting to be prepared no matter what the case is.
Yeah. 10 miles down the road when we stop, what were we running for? I swear, what we running for?
And that's the truth right there.
The police department or the fire department. I swear. Cassandra South Fullerton, thanks for coming.
You see hands in dirt, know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. I got to do some work on my night box and stuff this weekend. Yeah, I purchased 3 new figs. I got that Magnolia, the Seas Red, and strawberry Verta, something like that.
I had a whole list right here. I was watching figs today, and I wrote some stuff down, but I really ain't seen. I was looking up. I ain't seen it.
Flight.
Talking about super jumbo DK.
Super jumbo DK. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Golden
Shirley,
rainbow.
Coming.
Hey, they were looking delicious.
Your weekend gardener, thank you for coming. That strawberry whatever. It's supposed to taste just like strawberries. Most of them taste got like a little hint of raspberry like flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But this one supposed to taste just like strawberries. So I want to see. What that's gonna taste like about next year, probably, hopefully.
I got to do some more looking up too, because I had looked up this place called a Fig Nursery, and it said it was here in Georgia. So I'm gonna have to look that up, see if I can find that.
I've been watching a lot of videos. There's a lot of citrus growers down there in Georgia.
Your weekend gardener, how you doing?
This one I was watching is from Savannah,
Sandra,
Georgia.
Miss Shirley OG, Mr. Rectable Gardens, how you doing?
Yeah, Rectable Garden.
Yeah. Another fig lover.
Yep, another one. Rudy, thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
But
but this one was down there close to you. He was in Savannah.
Okay.
He was growing them in ground. Had all kind of different types. But most of them kind of cold hardy.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can't find I like the figs, and I think I'm gonna try to have at least 10 different trees out here.
Super jumbo DK. I seen them Ronde Bordeaux that you was rooting.
Erectable said he got
Yeah, Super Jumbo DK.
I'm gonna have to hit you up, Erectable. I might hit you up, bro. I get one, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 on this list right here that I said I was gonna look and see about getting.
David Corey with the crops. Thanks for coming. Another fig lover is David Corey. Have you heard of him? Yeah, we heard of you.
Nah, we ain't heard it. We ain't heard of David Corey, the fig lover. Nah, we ain't heard of him.
Well, I think everybody love figs. CC Texas Garden. Thank you for coming.
Hey, CC, how you doing?
I know Bull's Garden, he loves figs too.
Yeah.
Who don't love figs, man? Once you taste them, man, I'm telling you, it's something.
The first time I tasted, they wasn't ripe. They was a little soft, but it wasn't right. I just wanted to taste that fella. I wanted to taste it. It wasn't as sweet as I thought it was, but it had some sweetness to
it. Dave never heard of that dude. Where he at? Drop a link. I'll tell you, the first one I tasted, I was thinking it was gonna taste like Fig Newtons, because that's what supposed to be in Fig Newton. I was wrong. First taste I got and hit my belly started smiling.
I never expected to taste like the Fig Newton. Never. I just knew that the Fig Newton. Growing up, I had Fig Newtons, and I always wondered where the fig came from. And then, as an adult, I finally see where the figs come from, and I see there's a total difference.
Total difference. I just wish now that I would train mine like on the wires. I'm thinking about doing that. Mark Clark run at Thoba. Thank you for coming.
What is it called? Filayer?
Expale? What?
Expalayer. Yeah. You want to do like your like the grapevine, huh?
Yeah. Well, I wish I would have did my apples like that and my pears. You just get a lot more in there.
Yeah, you can. It'll be a lot that you're cutting off, but yeah, you can make it do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm small anyway. I couldn't believe how sweet and delicious it was. I know it. Me either. I couldn't. Yeah. I was expecting that in them big crunchy seeds like in Fig Newtons. That's what I was expecting. But man, there was nothing like it. Nothing like it. I grew up eating figs and I always wondered how Fig Newtons got the name. Yeah, me too. There must be a bunch of unripened figs. Or either the figs, the ones that don't grow here because we don't have it walls.
Right. Well, that I watched before I really got figs. I think my wife was telling me, you don't want no figs because you get a wasp on the inside, this, then. Man.
Protein. That's protein.
All the figs I have around here, I ain't seen no wasps nowhere around them.
Yeah, because I don't think we have that wasp around here. Most of them varieties, they stay over towards like Italy and stuff like that. I think it's where they got that wasp over there. I think they do get bigger. I think they got bigger seeds in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered, as soon as I tasted my first fig, where the Fig Newtons get their name from. I can't explain it. But man, they do so much stuff to our food and stuff these days. That's what we need to quit. Quit going to the grocery store and making these people rich.
Hey, I pray that I can get everything in the backyard that we need. If I don't grow it, they don't need to eat it.
I wanted to get a cutting off my grandfolks' old fig tree. It was gone. Can't lie. That hurt a little bit. I understand that.
Mary Grow With Me, how you doing?
Mary Grow With Me, my Tennessee family. Thank you for coming. Self-fertile figs that don't need fig walls. I want that Jack's Black too. Jack's Black, the one that's called either Mama's Jam or Big Mama's Jam or something like that. But they supposed to get huge and they supposed to grow a lot. So yeah.
I got on my list the black Madeira and the white Madeira, the beard black. Oh, shoot.
I got the white and the beard's black. It's the only place in the U.S. that you can get wasp pollinated figs is California. California. If
I ain't worried about that place. I ain't going to
eat it, I won't grow it. Yeah, that's me. If I don't eat it, I don't grow it. Hope fig. I ain't never heard of that one.
No, I never heard of that one.
Never heard of that.
You got some stuff that you hiding, David?
Cadota, strawberry. I just got that one, that strawberry. I got the Cadota. I'm looking for an MO.
It's I don't. What was the name of that place? They got it's two different.
This tree.
It's two different types of figs that they give you. I think it was for $24. You get it's 8 figs, but it's like 4 of each. But they were only common figs. I want something that I ain't never had before.
Yeah. Yeah, last year they didn't have too many different fig varieties around here. I think basically the only ones I really seen was brown turkey and a Cadota. But I think about 3 years ago, that's where I got my maybe 4 years ago. That first Texas Everbearing I got, and that Beard's Black, and the LSU Purple. I think I got all of them from the Blue Big Box store.
I think the last 2 years, the only thing they had around here is the turkey, the brown turkey, and the Chicago Hardy. That was it.
Ivory Organics have a fig cutting giveaway every February. I used to follow him. I did. I followed him for a long time, but I got a thing with me. If I'm following somebody and I'm commenting and I'm asking a question, and then nobody ever responds to it, I got a problem with that. I just can't keep following people like that because I'm following you to try to learn, and if I can't learn something from you, why am I even following you?
Yeah. Sweet Thumb, Sweet Thumb, the common fig is the turkey, the brown turkey, and the Chicago Hardy.
Around here.
Yeah, he throwing a little joke in there about some persimmon trees.
Soil to success. I even used to buy that Ivan Organic 3-in-1.
Hey mama, how you doing?
Tree paint or whatever, the tree paint stuff. I put it on a lot of my trees. Almost all my trees a couple years ago, and then man, it really didn't help me none. So I think that year I seen more pet damage than any. So Mrs. T with the T, thank you for coming.
Miss T, how you doing?
He's a great guy, Odom. I think he just missed your questions. It was a lot of questions for a lot of years. I'm telling you. It wasn't just I understand people get busy or whatever. But man, I'm talking about this is over a span of not 2-3 weeks or 2-3 months. This is like a couple years.
He may have just not seen your question. That's
what's going on, bro? Huh?
You know how the chat be flying and everything, and he just
it wouldn't be in the chat. It'd be on after a video. I never even watched none of this. Yeah, I think I might have seen 1 or 2 of his live. I don't think I've seen none of them. Yeah, I used to watch him a lot. That's one thing I never understood. Well, I guess people in California and places like that where it don't get freezing cold, they can do air layers on figs. I mean, not air layers, but graft and feed. Because man, you do that down here, it's gonna be the same rootstock that next year because it's gonna die off. K Renee's garden.
Renee, how you correct? Ooh. K Renee, how you doing? I hope when things change this, when we get out of this winter and hit the spring, I hope everything in the back come busting out big time. Because I want my fruit forest to be something that that's something everybody want to come visit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to do as much work as I can on mine. I just want to get hope everything one day, one of these years, everything gonna produce, and boy, I'm gonna be loaded.
Yeah.
So much it's gonna be unreal. My peach trees out there, they just sitting on swole. I'm talking about they are loaded. My two biggest peach trees, but you know that late frost always takes a toll on them. My pears too.
You ever seen the seeds that big right there?
Man, what kind of seeds is them?
Those are macadamians.
Macadamia?
Yeah. I got 3 chances to try to get something to grow. I'm gonna put some pecans, walnuts, and all that stuff out there.
I got a big black walnut tree back here. It was here way before I moved here. It's huge, but I don't really pick them up. I don't really pick them. That's a lot of work. I'm balls of those.
Yeah. I when I first saw them, I started to call them monkeys, but no.
Them macadamias?
Yeah, they're macadamians.
I ain't never seen no macadamia look like that.
Yeah, they're in the shell and everything. I'm taking it says you got to crack the shell, then let it soak in water for I think 24 hours, something like that.
May need to get a Christmas lights to warm up your trees during frost. Man, I tried that. I tried that on the inside the greenhouse. I had some of them old Christmas lights around it. I even had some heaters in there. And no, that didn't work.
I think that works better when you got them big bulbs, them Christmas lights.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah,
that's what I had. Them old Christmas light bulbs. Yeah, I had them wrapped around all the way around it. And then I had a couple grow lights and a couple heat lamps, and then I had a regular heater down there too. And no, it didn't work.
David, I should know you like that kind.
Brazilian.
No, David like the nigger toes.
Macadamias are good. I've been looking at some different melon varieties too. There's a couple that I think I'm gonna try. One comes out of Florida.
Yeah, like I got a bunch of seeds that I got from this young lady, and those monkey balls came with it. Some coffee seeds,
nuts or melons,
coffee
seeds. So you gonna try to grow your coffee tree?
Hey, I say always try as much as you can at least once.
Oh yeah, especially if it's just seeds. You ain't spending that much money on it.
I got some botanical wheat. Oh, that's honey nut squash.
Honey nut squash.
And another one that I really want to try is this yucca.
Huh?
Yucca.
One of them yucca trees?
Yeah.
No, you don't want to do that. Them things.
No. This is the roots, the potato replacement.
I thought there was some things that grow this spiny like points like a pineapple, but there's a bunch of them and they real spiny. Then they got this big shoot that shoot up and got them white flowers come off of it.
No, no, nothing about that. I see it on YouTube, but I see the fruit. The yucca, it's like a potato. Some of them are big, wild, and round and stuff. But I'm gonna try it
I'm
out.
going through my melon seeds right now.
I got some pink guava and some white guava.
Pink guava and white guava. I got both of those. Coach Mary Mon, thank you for coming. LGG.
I think in January, January, I'm gonna start going in and try to get these fellas to germinate. So by the time they get warm up outside, they can go out. They might have about a foot or half a foot on them by that time.
Yeah, I got a bunch of branches I'm gonna prune off of mine. So I'm trying to airless some of those off that white and that. That's the only thing they lost. They dropped their leaves when they came in. They real tropical. Anything below 50, they started taking damage. I had them outside some nights and it was 40, 45 degrees. Yeah, they started taking damage and they dropped.
What plant is that?
Guava, white and pink.
Oh yeah, okay.
But now they starting to put them back on. I ain't even got them under the light. I don't have none of my trees under the light. Well, these get some light since I got these seeds and some figs over here germinating. So I got the lights on them. I turn them on a few hours a day, just trying to germinate my seeds.
I didn't get it. Well, you already seen that. Ain't no need showing that fellow. Even though it's kind of big now. That jackfruit, I got 8 of them over there now above ground.
You got 8 of them above ground. Trying to overwinter anything? Only thing I'm overwinter is my kumquats, my Myers lemon, and my 2 guavas. I got a few pineapples, rosemary.
The only thing getting wintered here is these plants I got in here. I got some ginger sitting over there, and that's about it. But I got the feeling that's gonna find its way outside.
Right now it's 42 degrees right here, down here right now.
You 2 degrees warmer than I am.
It's supposed to get up to 60, 65, 60 something tomorrow. I think you got supposed to got up to 57 today. I don't think you got up to like 52, 54.
Let me show that fella anyway.
That's a jackfruit.
Yep. Fella growing straight up.
Will they survive in Georgia?
We gonna find out.
Pineapple tamales. No.
I'm gonna keep this fella in the house until I can't keep it in the house no more.
It's 42 there too. 38 where you at, Nick?
I see they got a deep root too, because this fella's the root is already smacking the bottom.
42 is a heat wave. You have some guava seeds you kept from fruit. I want to see what grows. Yes, put them in the dirt. They don't like cold at all. I'm telling you. 48. They don't like below 50, I don't think. If it gets 50, I think they'll be all right. But after that, they pretty much want to go in. But pineapples, they pretty hardy.
My guava just grew back this year. It's been dead for about probably 2 years, but it just grew back this year, and then it got cold again. So, oh well.
70 tomorrow in Dallas. You ate some jackfruit this summer. It was delicious.
Yeah, man. Hey, I think I got some jackfruit wine in the refrigerator right now. I had that fella sitting in the refrigerator, and they was pushing stuff. It was pushed all the way to the back of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And wasn't no water, nothing up in there. And that fella got a whole bunch of juice in it. I said I might do something with it.
It's 30 right there in zone 6. Yeah, some guava seeds, some fruit, but they have no idea where they at.
Yeah.
That's something about gardens too. Well, we can't never remember nothing. Dude, I swear I can go outside with my pruners and some snips. Before when I get ready to go back in the house, I cannot find neither one of them. I don't know where I laid them at. I end up finding them a couple days later. Hope it don't rain on them. Sammy Joe, thank you for coming.
Sammy Joe, how you doing? And the bad part about it, every time you go to the store, you end up buying one.
Yeah.
I got a new set I just opened up last week. It had 2 to it. No, it was 3. And I was doing something on the back of the truck. I'll open the other one up. I don't even know where it's at now.
Yeah, Sammy Joe, she's down there canning a lot. Did you see her last video she made?
Oh, man.
Man, if you ain't seen Sammy Joe's video where she was down there showing her pantry, so y'all can get out there and check that out. I'm telling
and her refrigerator.
Passion tree,
her freezer.
Coming.
Her freezer.
You in the bushes? I appreciate you being here.
I sent her the message, when can I come shopping in the pantry?
She had everything. She had that chow, boy.
I'm telling you.
Like some of the chow my grandmama them used to make. I ain't had none of that in forever.
Navia Scotta Piggy Bank. Oh, she talking to Sammy Joe. Okay.
Yeah, we was just been rambling on. We ain't even talking about the topic.
And the topic is,
do you feel like quitting? I think that's what it was.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we feel like quitting. And as we said, YouTube is one of them at times.
Yeah.
When it starts stressing you out and everything. I think, was it I say this year around April, May, I wanted to kind of quit because it seemed like I was overwhelmed. I just really started getting back in the ball game, and then it seemed like it was a bit too much. But then I was down for 4 months, and I was doing a lot of YouTube, so it just kind of came together.
Yeah.
But you got to take a break sometime. I realize that you got to take a break.
Yeah, I wish I could take a permanent break from that job I have to go to every day. I sure do. I wish I could take a permanent one.
You can, but that's a choice you have to make.
No. That's a choice them bills makes.
Okay.
It would be nice, boy. It would be nice.
Now, when I did just quit, well, I didn't quit. I actually told them I was leaving, but the point to it is I got fed up enough where I wanted to leave anyway. And after I retired, shoot, I said about 2 weeks, I used to still jump up talking about I gotta go to work and I ain't got no place to go.
You almost quit every other month. I feel you. I know, man. I used to love going to work, dude. I mean, I used to love it. And now, I don't know. I guess I'm just burnt out. I've been working for so long. I think I'm just burnt out, dude.
That can happen too.
I don't think it's no passion for it anymore. It's nothing. I feel nothing. It's just the way I'm supporting my family. I don't care nothing about it no more.
I agree. Look at it this way. I think I took off that I can actually remember. Me taking off was probably 2 times out of 22 years. And they tried to write me up one time I took off. But when I did leave, I had foot surgery in April. And one thing to it is, if you don't have any leave, you go to other people and you ask them for leave and stuff, and they give you leave so that you won't miss a paycheck.
Oh, next coming up is hands in the dirt. What's the age of retirement now? 75? Man, if it is, I ain't gonna make it.
And like I
ain't
said,
gonna make it.
I was out of work for 9 months and I didn't miss a paycheck. That tells me how much leave I had because I didn't take leave. That tells me how much leave I had right there.
What's going on, Han?
What's up, Han?
Man, I can't call it. What's happening?
Same old thing, bro. Hey, did you get that yet?
Nah, I ain't got it yet.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
You're taking something that don't work.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, sitting here watching this sorry football game.
I don't hardly even watch football no more. I don't.
I watch it, but this game right here ain't hitting on there. And nothing at all. But y'all heard y'all talking about do you ever want to quit?
Yeah.
All the time. I think
So
what
keeps you from quitting?
Huh?
What keeps you from quitting?
Nothing.
You want to quit, but nothing to stop you from quitting, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes Nikki, I talk to her. But a lot of times I don't talk to her. I'll be like, man, I'm fed up with it. You know, a lot of times we're just tired, really, man. Just I've turned this into a job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it ain't just a hobby no more. You don't. Yeah, I understand.
yeah, I'm tripping.
Hey, it might be waiting on you, bro. It said it was ready on the 20th to be picked up.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, he don't
quitting right after. So what keeps you going, J3?
If I look at it this way, if I don't do nothing, I'm gonna be more unhappy because I'm not doing nothing. But as long as I'm doing
needs to be picked up. What you talking about?
Yeah, it said it was supposed to be read picked up on the 20th.
Emotion. Thanks for coming.
Go pick it up.
It went to your house?
It's supposed to come to the house, right?
All the kind words keeps me going, keeps me pushing. But deep inside, I be tired, boss. I understand that. I'm tired, boss.
They'll probably be here today or tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow the next day.
Yeah, I was just looking at the mailing thing. It said it was there for pickup.
Like,
it might be a postal service pickup.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't have a PO box.
Right.
That's
what I was just looking at.
I'm that
sorry to change it up, Odoms, but I just wanted.
That's all right.
Got something that he wanted.
Yeah, a lot of times I be wanting to quit, man. I'm like,
Grace Grind, thanks for coming.
Hey, you want to quit, but you just can't get it out, huh?
I do enjoy doing Wind Down Wednesday. I do enjoy doing the chat. That's what's fun to me. Videoing some of the stuff in my garden, that's cool too. But this past, well, definitely this fall, I haven't videoed that much. Here and there, I got some mustard greens I got to pick for my mama, so I'll probably video that. So y'all need me here. Y'all don't need me. I'm thinking about turning on my rights over to Nikki and Bougie.
Hey.
Letting them buy me out.
Nikki and Bougie, they great people, but it wouldn't be the
Yeah,
same.
man.
I remember watching it when I was on second shift. I think that's when I found your show, and man,
Yeah.
and then that job was boring. After about the first 3-4 hours, I didn't have nothing to do. I'm just sitting in the office playing on the computer,
Yeah.
watching YouTube. Come across, I don't know how I got in your live, got to your live, but man,
Yeah.
that was my every Wednesday routine right there.
Yeah.
Gotta watch
Nikki,
Wind Down Wednesday.
they really they're really the motivation behind, her and Bougie behind Wind Down Wednesday. And Nikki's really the driving engine with the chat. She does a lot behind closed doors. I want to make sure that I give her flowers, her credit for all the work that she does, lining up the town, lining up the guests, sending out the emails back and forth, whatnot. The way that we started out doing it, and then the way that we do it now is totally different when the way we started out, but it works well the way that we're doing it now. And Nikki does a great job. She's really good at she's studious when it comes to that. She's on top of it, the topics and all that kind of stuff. I'm just a warm body, you know what I'm saying?
You just holding a position, huh?
Hey man, I want to do like everybody else. I just want to have the title and the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing.
All that editing and trying to make thumbnails.
Otis, go ahead and play that song. Why money ain't free?
Well, our money.
Hey man, she's about if I quit, can I sign Nikki? Hell no, I ain't no way in the world. Ain't no money in the world to sign out Nikki now. Hell no.
Who trying to get Nikki?
Miss T. No, Miss T. You got to go deep in your checkbook because you talking about selling one of my best, you know what I'm saying? My young and tender. I can't get rid of that young and tender like that.
You trying to take your star hitter, ain't you?
Yeah, my star hitter, my bottom.
She got five
on it. Man, you better put about eight zeros behind that.
She in that being category.
Yeah, man. It's hard to find that young and tender, bro. I had to scrape through a whole bunch of bush to get to that young and tender, man.
I swear she got everybody saying it too. I'll be out there in the garden when I get ready to pick something. Man, it's young and tender. And I get to think about it every single time. Every single time. You say it in those videos, I trip off of that.
Yeah, if you have me saying, So let me get this right now. Why is young and tender like Nikki? I be saying the same thing. Yeah. Even in some of my videos, I be like, let me grab this right here. Why is young and tender like Nikki?
I'll be doing about you too. Now, I'll be ready to put something. I'll be get ready to plant something. So I gotta get this in the dirt, like hands in the dirt.
Hey man,
growing out the box. I do the same thing for him. I saw him growing good. Man, it's growing out the box.
Hey, if Nikki would get a penny for every time somebody say young and tender,
she'd be rich.
She'd be good.
She need to coin that phrase. Yeah, but and Nikki, she does a good job on her channel with the Elock Nation, and her editing is top notch, and she does a really good job. And Bougie is coming back. I told Bougie last night when we got off, like she had a great thing going when she was doing the cast iron cooking videos. Yeah. Those were great, man, because she got like all of the different cast iron. And if we ever get into a pickle, you better hope you got some, at least a piece of cast iron you could throw in the back of your rucksack. I think you can do a whole lot of things with that cast iron.
Okay.
Not the rucksack, bro. That's too heavy.
Hey, man, I don't carry 60, 70 pounds on my back. You know what I'm saying? Push come to shove, my tongue will be on the ground, but I get it done.
Yeah.
Even now today, I know that I'm still stronger than what I look when I'm dragging them deer out the woods. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know
that's not an easy task, bro.
No, sir.
You telling me?
Especially with the big.
Especially if you don't gut it right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
them big ones, like I shot one a couple 3 years ago, a huge one. He was over 200 pounds. I started to try to drag him. I drug him about 10, 15 yards. I said, shh.
You gutted him.
Man, you ask me, man, you get up and help a little bit.
Hey, bro, you need to come back alive about 5 more minutes and run your ass up that hill.
Hey, better gutting him than you busting your gut.
That's right, because that's what I was about to do. And I ended up gutting him. And then my man, and I drug him as far as I could. And my man had his 4x4, his what you call it? 4x4.
Four-wheeler.
And we tied a rope to the back and forth, and we kept tying different ropes so we can go way down there and hook it to him. And I still had to pick up on the head so we can try to drag him out. And the rope was breaking, and just all kind of foolishness before I got him on the truck. But I was dead dog. But when we got up there, I had to sit on top of that deal for a while.
Hey, I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling.
That's some work. That's some work.
It's some work, man. And we going hunting Sunday, me and my brother-in-law. So he doesn't want to bring his climber, and I don't want to climb either. So I got a big pop-up blind, like a 3-4 man, a big one. I got that over my buddy's house. I'm going to get that one. Then I got another two man or 1 man pop-up that got the built-in chair. I love that one. The chair is built into it. You know what I'm saying? It's good shooting hunt. So I think I'm gonna go get both of them. Let them hunt out of one. Because I started to say, well, we'll hunt out the same one, but I might let them hunt out of one, and then I'll move on down a little piece and hunt out the other one. But yeah, hopefully we come back with some meat, man. That's the plan.
Yeah. Some of them mornings though, boy, when it be so cold.
It's gonna be going out Sunday morning. It's gonna be a little warmer come Sunday than it is now. So that's the good thing. Hopefully we can slide in there and let they step out. We're gonna go to either crossbow or that 30-06. Either you're gonna hear or you're gonna hear.
I used to hunt, it'd be so cold. It used to be so cold. Man, I have heat packs in my pockets.
I got heat packs
in my shirts, in my gloves. Man,
I put them in my boots, man.
To
when
make
it's cold like that, like I don't been on hanging off a tree. It's 30-some degrees out there. It's bite. You know what I'm saying? So,
I feel for you because if it get cold, I'm leaving.
So I'll put them inside my boot, and so they're up under my toes, and then I might have some in my gloves, and I just go on up the tree, and I'm wrapped up. As long as I got my ears wrapped up and my hands, then I'm straight.
They stay looking at them.
Let them. If they close enough to see my pop up, if they close enough to look at mine, it's over with.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
What you tell them, Stacey? Come look at it. Come look at it.
Let them stop and take a peek, see what happens. And I'm good. I'm super good at 300-400 yards, 300-400 meters. I'm finna put you to sleep. So they got time to turn around and look back. Whop! Hey man, that 30-06 dirty. She a dirty dog.
Hey.
Plus, I'm taking mine. It's not my fastest crossbow, but she's one of my most deadly crossbows. I'm taking her with me. Yeah. I call her a serial killer. She got bodies. I'm taking her with me. I'm taking her with me. She shoot about 330 feet a second. And I got another one that shoot 370, and I got one that shoot 405 feet.
Y'all got hogs down
there? Not where I'll be at, but they do have them in Georgia, but not where I'm at. North of us, like up in the Hartwell area, they got wild hogs up there. I got some old country friends. They be trapping them up there.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you talking about some good eating, man. Lord of mercy.
I was in the bow shop with my grandson getting his bow taken care, and this old fella walked in with a bow, and I said, "Oh man, that looks so beautiful."
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I just put one down last week." I said, "I like a bow like that. I'm gonna take up a bow and all that stuff." And he said, "That right there, 4,500 right there."
Oh yeah. That's the compound bows. That's why I got a crossbow. Listen,
That's what I mean. Crossbow. He said
we
4,500.
paid 4,500 for a crossbow. It must be a what's that one? It got the reverse thing on. I know which one he got.
Yeah, it looked like it was
Reverse.
about a foot across. It looked
Yeah.
like it was foot across. I
Yeah.
said, man,
I got one when I cock it, she 10 inches across. And when she open, she 14 inches across. She
That's
shoot 405 feet a second.
That's one thing I never really got into was crossbows.
Man, get you one of them. See, like my rotator cuffs is jacked up. You know what I mean? So for me to draw, like a lot of my partners shoot compound bows.
Mhm.
And when he said $4,500, I just knew he was talking about a compound bow. But they do have some crossbows to get up like that. But them compound bows, you know, they be paying like $1,500, $2,500 for the bow, and that's just the bow. You got to go to the shop.
Don't ask about the arrows now, bro.
Yeah,
Don't ask
but
about
you got to go to the shop for a compound bow. You got to go to the shop so that they can measure you and get
Mhm.
that bow lined up for you. You know what I'm saying? The draw, all that. So you might
There's no way I'm paying more for a bow than I'm gonna pay for a rifle.
people be doing it.
Shoot, man.
I
That
know.
bow right there,
doing it.
cost me $500.
Oh, really?
Then
But my
I
next
had to take it to the shop and get the work done to it for my grandson.
yeah,
And then I had to buy arrows too.
yeah. I shoot those. I just get the regular old arrows from Walmart, the carbon fibers. I don't lost so many in my life, but they, you know, $5-6 a piece, somewhere like that. But I try not to lose them. Like
This
even
is-
if I shoot one and it
this
doesn't
is-
tear the arrow up, like say if it destroys the broadhead, I can reuse the arrow. I'll reuse the arrow. But
Nah.
I've spent a lot of money on carbon fiber broadhead.
This is $90 for 6 arrows.
Okay, yeah. What kind of? And it's a crossbow.
Right, for a bow.
He got a compound.
You see what it
Oh, it's a
is.
compound bow. Yeah, they can get up there, man.
Yeah, that's
Sound like
outrageous.
he got a competition bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that is. Yeah,
That's outrageous. Everything's outrageous these days. You seen the price of some of these trees nowadays?
yeah.
That's a fact.
But you could spend, I would say, $300-$400 and get a excellent crossbow, Barnett, Bear, all these different brands. Shoot super fast, anywhere from 300 to 400 plus feet per second. That'll kill everything moving. That you put that, you know what I mean? That you put that crosshairs on.
True
Matthews make somebody got Matthews. Matthews make good bows. It just depends on what you want. You know,
Yeah.
I know that I didn't want to sit back and be drawing back and holding and doing all, and then I got to
Hey.
spend all that damn money. You know, I'm paying $1,400-$1,500 for a bow, and then I got to go to the shop and give these guys another $300, $400, $500, $600. I'm not doing that.
That's
Get my
crazy.
crossbow. Let me get my sights. That whatever type of sights you want. If you want the crosshairs, you want the dot. I shoot with the dot on a bunch of my, my sights. I like the dot on mine. If I put that dot on you with that crossbow, you can go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Don't try me, try Jesus. I put that dot on you, it's over with, you know what I'm saying? But my rifle, it has the crosshairs. You know what I'm saying? So
You seen a brown turkey fig for 50? I seen one for $198.
ain't no way I'm paying
What?
that much.
Yeah,
No.
Man,
Not
y'all
for
go
a brown turkey.
it was 45 foot.
Man, listen, y'all better go to Bottom's Nursery and get you a brown turkey. And I think they sell them for like $9-$10, whatever it is, and you'll be straight. And they, the root system are excellent on them because they're even cheaper than like the ones I see in Walmart and Home Depot, and they look way better. They're way bigger. The root system's like really long. I do them like that because they got all kinds. But I'm not going to buy too many more
Jack
fruit
Black,
trees.
but they ain't got the kind I want. I seen one.
Who, Bottoms?
Yeah,
Okay.
I seen one. I think it was on Wilson's.
Okay.
But, man, the tree was like $20, but the shipping was gonna be like 25.
Yeah, that'd be the thing. Like a lot of times,
What the?
it'll make you buy more fruit trees. Like hell, I might as well since I got that because they have a stock shipping. You know what I mean? Whether
Yeah,
you
that's
got
what
one
I
or
do,
two.
but I couldn't find another one that I wanted. So I was like,
Listen, next time you go in one of these nurseries, man, take your little pair of snips, bro.
Hey, you gonna give him the secret now, huh?
Yeah, I ain't finna get you about 4 or 5 inches because fig trees are so easy to root.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I only need about 4 or 5 inches. You don't really need that much. All I do with mine is scrape it on the side, dip it in my little rooting powder, which you don't really need that. And I stick mine in sand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They root a lot better in sand.
They root really good in sand. Just
Yeah.
playground sand that you can buy from Home Depot.
Right.
The cheap sand there. Put them in that sand, leave them alone.
Playground sand or river sand. They root very
and
good
if I
in
cut them at the top, I'll wrap it in some little plastic so it'll stay moist.
Yeah.
Stick them down in that sand. You know, come back, you pull them on, it's rooted. Simple, but yeah. If they talking about $50, $60, I'm going in there with my snip, bro. I'm gonna come out there with all kind of leaves and stuff hanging out of my pocket.
That's like some of these cuttings I see on Fig Big. Some of them is outrageous too, boy.
Yeah. I got a neighbor
for one cutting, 120.
He planted I don't know what kind of figs they are, but every year he cut them down. Like they grow out, he cut them down. Like, and I was like, I need to go over there and get that what he cut down so I can make some cuttings off of it. Ask him what kind of fig it is, and I can easily, make some cuttings off of it. But I don't want to. I'm trying not to buy too many more fruit trees right now. I've been doing a lot of air layering, so I got plenty of stuff that's in containers. Trying not to buy too much more before I, find somewhere to plant them. Yeah, find somewhere to plant them.
Them figs I got from Oldham's, they were looking pretty sitting on the thing in the family room. In the living room. I had them in the living room then. And the wife took and turned that heat up.
Yeah.
Burned everything in there.
So I got some passion fruit right here sitting in my living room. This is like nobody sits in here. You know what I mean? We all be in the family room. But I got them sitting like in the window. And it's towards the end of December. We got a couple more months. I'm gonna show it to you. They make it through.
Now, David, you can get a breeder crop on old stock. They supposed to be a lot better than what comes on that new stock. I haven't even got none yet. Mine usually die back in the winter. I'm gonna get some
right here. Look at that. Got new growth on it and everything.
That's a passion fruit?
Yeah, that's a purple passion fruit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a purple passion fruit. She got new. She just still growing, but I got on the inside.
She looking for something.
She
looking for something to hang on to.
Yeah, it is. It's a vine. You know what I'm saying?
She's looking for something to hang on to.
Yeah, she's a vine. I grew them out there one time before, and they root really easy too.
Right.
And the winter came, and I didn't go out there. I said, all I need to do is go cut me a couple 3 pieces, put them in some dirt, bring them in the house. I didn't do that. I thought if I could cut it down, it was going to survive. That cold came and killed them.
Yeah.
But it didn't come back yet?
Huh?
Now, when the spring comes, it will come back.
Mine started popping up in all different places, and I wasn't paying no attention. I just kept mowing it down.
Really, this is a subtropical tropical plant. It didn't come back.
I bought a passion fruit in Savannah. I had it sitting in front of the house. Never had a chance to put it behind the house, and it froze out. But after that, I had passion fruit growing all in my backyard.
Yeah. See, J3, it's warmer where you are than where I'm at.
Right.
Like, you got it growing in the living room.
Yeah, it's a whole lot warmer where you are than where I'm at. Now we got a native passion fruit and that we call them maypops.
Maypop.
Right.
Yeah, that's a native passion fruit. I got these seeds when I was in Puerto Rico in April, and I got those seeds. And I said, okay, let me stick a couple in and see what happened. And I got 2 of them up. So I'm going to try to hopefully, by the time the spring get here, I can get them out there and try to get some passion fruit because I really love that flavor.
It most definitely tastes good. Most definitely.
Only thing about growing stuff from seed is it takes a while before you get fruit.
Yeah, but I think these right here,
passion fruit though.
If I get these out there, we'll have passion fruit this year
Yeah,
if I get them out because they grow so fast.
right.
Yeah,
As soon as you see that flower, you got something
that's
coming.
it. But it grows so
Every
fast, man.
flower,
Like
you got
last
something
time,
coming.
I put some. It wasn't even this tall. I put it down there where my muscadines at, and I ran a line at the bottom. From one side to the other one, and
Yeah,
she
boo.
ran across that thing all the way so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like once they get in the ground, it ain't gonna take them long to do what they do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I got the green and I got the purple.
Okay. Yeah, I got the purple.
I'm planting them both.
Listen, J3, them daggone kumquat seeds.
How long do it take kumquats to grow from a seed to?
I would never know because I'm gonna buy a plant. Now I might stick these in the ground just to play with it, but man, I ain't got time for that. I'm buying a plant. Yeah, I'm gonna buy.
I did a lemon like that. This is working on this 9th year, but it did die back twice. It's working on this 9th year. It still hadn't fruited yet.
My lemon tree, the one that died back last year, I had to cut it back about like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now she bushed out. I got lemons on it. I got blooms all over it. And she in the garage. And she got blooms all over her. I'm like, I can't wait till it gets warmer. I put her, I'm gonna take her back outside on warm days. Like say if it warm up, like Sunday be a good day to pull her out. You know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna rain Monday. I pull out and I just pull her out in the driveway and let her get some rain. As long as it don't get below freezing, she'll be okay. Because they can stand some cold. They just can't stand below freezing.
I don't bring nothing in the house. If it ain't already in the house, it ain't coming in the house.
Yeah, but see,
lemon died back like that too last year. Now this got plenty of fruit on it. It's beautiful.
It hurt me so bad last year, J3. When I tell you, my tree was loaded with big lemons. I'm talking about all over the tree, and I was picking them. And then my key lime, she died. She didn't come back. I had key limes all over the place. Had big old lemons. I had what's the name of that? Calamunda oranges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had them in
back last year too.
I had them in the greenhouse, and I normally don't bring anything in the house. I had them in the greenhouse, and that temperature dropped down into the 20s. Then the next day it warmed back up, and I had my greenhouse button all up, and I looked through the hole and looked through there. Everything was dead. All my starts.
Thank you, sister. Thank you for coming.
Hey man,
yeah, last year's when we had them Arctic frosts.
That was an Arctic frost.
That's it.
Killed like all of my plum trees, all of my because it bloomed. We got blooms in February. You know what I'm saying? My trees start blooming in February. And then March, we got that freeze. Now I said, now I know this. And I went out there and tried to wrap my trees with blankets and sheets and drawers and anything I can get around them, trying to wrap them.
I put another layer of plastic on top of the green.
That's what I need to do this year.
Put heaters and everything in there. It didn't do no good for me.
Yeah. She right. The lines produce fast because I had bought the lime tree the year prior, like late that summer. I was coming from Statesboro. I took my daughter back down to school, and I stopped in Dublin at their little Home Depot trying to see if they had some stuff that we don't have in Atlanta. And I seen the key lime. It was a key lime quat. That's what they was calling it. A lemon lime quat, whatever. And I bought it, brought it home, and that next spring she loaded up.
The Persian lime. I had a Persian lime, put off a lot of lime. I think I had it for 2 years. And that third year I brought it in the house and it dropped all its leaves and it's just died.
Yeah. My mulberries, I can't wait, man. Like we're gonna start back. Like I said, I'm still looking at houses online. We had and she's getting antsy. She's ready to do something. She's ready to move. But we was ripping and running back and forth so much this summer and this fall going into the winter, just traveling back and forth all over the place that I was like, I didn't really have time to go anywhere. So starting in the beginning of the year, we'll start back, and there's a couple of places I want to go take a look at. I'm even looking at some builders. Like if I don't find something that I'm looking at some builders that can build it the way that I want it. I'm looking at some of that too.
In the same location?
Yeah. So it's a house that I'm looking at. It's on about an acre.
David said Texas waiting on you.
Nah, it's a house that I'm looking at. It's sitting on about an acre, and then there's 3 lots to the right of it that are empty. You know what I'm saying? 3 lots, and I'm like,
Mhm.
for what they're asking for the lots, I want to buy all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, buy that. I was thinking about like buying the house, buying those lots, and it's a lot to the left of it, but that lot got a house still on it that looked like it been damaged. See what happened was they had a tornado come through there, and it destroyed a lot of the homes, and people just went on and took the houses down. That's why the lots are empty. But I was like, so that means they already got water, it already got electric. You know what I'm saying? Ran somewhere, even if it's in the ground. You know, you're not going there trying to come in there and put something that wasn't already there.
Right.
So I'm like, well, you know, that might be the lick right there, and that's in Albany. But the only thing about Albany, man, is it's too far away from the airport. Like, because we like to dip,
Yeah.
but they do have an airport that'll fly you to Hartsfield. You know, they'll fly you to
Yeah.
Hartsfield, and then you can get on a plane that way. But she like, I don't know if I want to be jumping off this plane and to fly to Hartsville. I was like, well, we can move in the Macon area, even down there where J3 live somewhere down
Hey.
16. An hour and a half, 2 hours to get to Atlanta, then that's fine. Couple 3 hours, 3 hours, whatever. I could do that because her brother stayed by the airport. We always park at his house anyway. You know what I'm saying? When we fly
Well,
out.
you come down here, you can move, go to the Savannah airport.
But yeah, it might be cheaper just to drive to Atlanta
I've
Yeah.
been looking at some land, but
because them smaller airports, man, they charge more.
all the land I've seen around here for a good price, and most of them flood. If you look at
Yeah.
it, it's got flood damage or it's got restriction. You can only have build this certain type of house.
Right,
Man,
right. You got to look at all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this ain't my first rodeo. I don't bought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can buy land, you got to make sure it's gonna perk, so you can put, and you got to make sure it'll perk for this amount, so you can get a 3 or 4 or 2 bedroom, whatever you want to put on.
right.
Yeah,
And
I mean, that's a lot. You got to make sure.
What I like that is that it was already homes on the property.
Yeah.
And what I really like about it is this was taking me so long. Is flat. I'm looking for some flat land. Practically flat. You know what I'm saying? Like practically flat. And you can't. I won't have no neighbors behind me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I won't have no neighbors behind me because on the back, I think it's a power line go through there, a gas or something. So it won't be nobody moving back there behind me. And I'm thinking like I can hunt back there. You know what I'm saying? I can hunt in my backyard.
Yeah, that's for enough land so you can raise a little livestock if you want to. Grow your garden and be able to hunt.
I can hunt in my backyard. That's what I want to do. I don't really want nobody behind me.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be able to, like, if I buy a house and there's some land behind me and then somebody come and buy it out and then they start building a subdivision behind me.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't know. I'll be 38 hot. So if it is some land behind me and if I can afford a piece of it, I'll buy it right in the middle where they think they're going to build.
Oh, yeah. Corey, Brian, thank you for coming, bro.
I'll buy it right where they think they're going to build, man. Like, nah.
Yeah, that's what you got to look at, boy. And them HOAs, man.
Ain't no way. When I do my searches, the first thing I put in there is no HOAs.
I swear, I don't want to live in no neighborhood. I don't want to have a house that they're going to tell me how to keep my house.
No.
What I can and can't have. And then I got to pay you too.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that people do that, but I ain't studying that shit. Yeah. No. I wish you would come in my yard knocking on me trying to put a note in my damn time on some what I can and can't do. All you're gonna see
is 3 inches too long.
Hey man, you're gonna see that barrel coming out that front door.
Who you with?
Jed Clampett. I got that Jed Clampett.
Like dude on Friday, old man.
Yeah.
Hey, I want collard greens. Mustard green.
That's gonna be me. Old man with all the fruit trees running the kids off.
I was watching Georgia Peach Nuts. Somebody broke in her garden.
Yes, I heard that. She said that.
Man,
I don't really have no issues over here. My neighborhood's so quiet, man. really ain't that many. Like I think a couple of new families to move in when they got like a few younger kids, but for the most part, we all old folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a big subdivision or nothing like that.
Well, I had a few issues with like a neighbor dog or something. Never know people.
Yeah. My neighbor got dogs to my left, but they fenced in and they been in the house most of the time. But you know, sometimes they be back there when I'm out there doing something in the garden. You hear them barking when I'm shooting videos. So
Yeah.
you can't grow tall okra. Yeah, that's true. But they don't bother me none because I'm like, I'm getting free dog service and I ain't got to feed them. You know what I'm saying? Anything go back there, they go to barking and whatnot. I ain't got to feed them.
Looking at when I left the military, I would never look like anyone again.
I love looking like when I left the military. I never look like anyone again. Right. But yeah, that's the plan, man. We finna kick it back up and start looking. But the little things that I want, that what's making it hard. Like I find the house and the house is right, and it might have an acre of land, and then it's people behind me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or to the side. I'm like, oh, I don't want to move.
Too close to the side of you.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I don't want to be nobody behind me like that, bro. Like, or to the side of me and all that. Like, no, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I wish, you know, I had enough land I can raise me a few cows, hunt on, have my little garden. I'd be heaven.
And see, if I was to get that property, I could do all that because you're looking at about 4 acres.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I could run a fence from where my land start all the way down to the last across, have the gates like where I want them and do it like that. And I was telling my kids, I was like, you know, y'all can come build you something when you want to, you know, when I'm here or when I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, she like, they won't want to, you know, how you know they I don't care if they want, you never know. When people get older, they think different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they might be like, well, I'm from dad. I already got the land down here. I'm finna go put me something up on it. You know, so
yeah. When you do, that's true. Once you get older, you think different, man. You
think different,
man. You don't want to be around all that stuff no more.
And then I gotta have a bungalow, one level. I ain't trying to climb no steps. No.
Trying to climb no steps.
I don't mind if it has a basement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could have a basement, because that don't mean I got to go down them steps. You know what I'm saying? If it got a basement and if it's got, I can go around and come in from the side or something like that.
Hey, Rooster, thanks for coming. I wish I had one with a big a basement with like some big glass doors. I can have put my containers right there. My containers in the window right there.
I found something really nice in Milledgeville. It's sitting on about 4 acres. But it ain't close enough to some stuff for me. Like, I at least got to know where the damn grocery store at, where the hospital at. These are the type of things that we looking at.
Yeah.
Like when we drive to these little small towns, we was driving through Dublin when I came back from Sydney's graduation. And Dublin is beautiful. They got everything. Went to see what the hospital was, went to see all the amenities, restaurants, fire department. I'm looking like, where's all this stuff at? Like, if I'm going to get old in one of these places, I need to know if something happened, it's a good hospital somewhere close to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be way out in the back up in the woods somewhere and my ass fall over.
Yeah.
I got to drive.
6, zone 6. I don't know if she's who. I'm in 7.
And David, no, it's some nice house out in Texas, but it's hot. I want to be hot and warmer. I'm trying to move to a warmer climate. But hell no, Texas,
that's a different type of heat there, boy. That ain't normal. It's like they out there trying to boiling people.
Especially in Houston. Boy, they can
It's like they got them in a pot of big boiling water and they keep turning the temperature.
You know how you scald a hog? You know what I'm saying?
Or chicken to get that hair fuzz off of. Man, that's what they're doing to people out there in Texas.
Yeah, that's what they're doing out there in Texas, man.
You can't even go outside till at night.
Yeah. When I was stationed at Fort Stewart down by Savannah, man, it's hot here too, man. It's like that humidity is crazy, bro. Like, I can remember I go out there, you know, I'm finna go out there and clean my little car up, like go outside and put some Armor All on your tires. By the time you Armor all 4 tires, you wet. You got to
Yeah,
go back in the house, take another shower, wait till it cool off to, you know what I'm saying, to get outside to try to go do something because it's too damn hot.
that's how we used to do when we was young. You get up, you get clean, then you go to the car wash. Everybody used to hang out there at the car
Yeah,
wash.
we used to hang out the car wash for big time. That's what
Yeah,
all the colors was.
trying to wash your car, you done sweated, and man.
Yeah. That's how we would do. We go to the car wash. Everybody meet at the car wash on a Friday or Saturday. Everybody cleaned up, music booming, blah blah blah. Then you go home, shower, shave. This back when the clubs in Atlanta didn't close until the morning. Like people didn't go out here to after 12. Like they wouldn't even go into the club like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the clubs didn't close at like 6, 7 in the morning. But now it's different. Clubs close like 2:30, 3 o'clock, whatever it is. Now I don't know. I don't go in that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying when I was younger, and then you going out later on that night, you cleaned up your wheels, cleaned up, you got your little yellow trees hanging off the mirror.
Even the night is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets hot here too. Ain't no lie, it gets hot here, but it don't get nowhere near Texas hot.
Nah.
Good Lord.
The last time we drove down, that was last year. Yeah, last year. We flew one time and we drove one time last year. And when we drove, man, as soon as we start coming into Dallas, and we got the whatever you call that roof, the big roof thing, panoramic, whatever that is, you could feel the heat. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel that? And we had the AC on. Man, we closed that roof up, but we crunked that air up. And she was like, damn, it's hot as hell.
It'd be so hot the AC don't even want to work. AC
Hey,
be
bro.
like, man, I'm giving up. AC be on struggle bus.
Hey, man, I was like, boy. And then we got down to my cousin's. I think that we got to a hotel, went to my cousin's house. He had something going at the house. And then the next morning, we said, let's shoot to the Walmart. We go to the Walmart, man. We come back, we sitting in the car. I had shot a short video. We sitting in the car, man, we about to die. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning. Good God.
I was like, man, this shit crazy. I forgot, man, because I used to live out that way in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Right over top of Wichita Falls and Lawton. I used to live out there. I was stationed out there 3 times. So I used to do a lot of training at Fort Hood. I know about that heat, man. Believe me, I know.
I don't know how they do it, man. After training with all that gear on, and it's hot. It's so hot.
Man.
Golly.
Hey. But, when I don't know, man. Some of the stuff that we went through when I was in the military, I don't know how we done it, but I know how we done it. You got to be throwed off a little bit.
I'd rather have the heat now than this cold, boy. I remember, boy, when I was back in high school, when I was playing football, I would get in trouble and have to run all them extra laps and bleachers, man.
Yeah.
It'd be so cold, and I'm out there in shorts. I'm running, I'm sweating, but it's freezing to my face because it's so cold. But I'm still out there running. I'm out there running 2-3 hours in shorts and stuff, man.
Yeah. But Texas is beautiful, man. Beautiful state. Huge, man. Beautiful state, though. But it's kind of hard to gauge how large that state is, man. Try to drive across it. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's the best way.
Well, Texas, what, the second largest state in the United States?
It's the second. Alaska's the largest.
Yeah, Alaska's the largest. Texas is second.
He said, Hans, you were young then. Yeah, I was young, but I was a little throwed off. I was doing all kind of crazy stuff. I was jumping off parachute towers, rappelling off the side of mountains. I done broke so many daggone bones, man. I'm feeling all that stuff now. That was crazy. It was a bed bug. And like now, we don't push me into zone 8A. I mean, I don't see no different. Hell, it's still cold. Like it was 27 degrees yesterday morning.
Yeah, they say we 7B, but they should tell them temperatures that. I'm telling you, it still feel like the same old 7A.
And I had planned on going back out to Texas, and that's what I was telling David. My plan was to take another trip out to Texas, go catch a football game. And then at the last minute, she wanted to go up New Jersey and get the grandbaby. You know what I'm saying? So we don't had him for like since Thanksgiving the last 4 weeks. We don't. He just left today. His parents just came and got him today. They on their way back to New Jersey, but
Do yourself a favor. Don't drive across Texas.
yeah,
It's huge.
that's a huge state. Huge. Then you can get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Corpus Christi, you want some water? Go on down there. You can get you some of that old ocean water down below Houston. They got water down there. Northeast Texas. You want to get to the mountainy kind of on Northeast Texas. It got a little bit. It's like Georgia in a way because we got a little bit of everything. You go down to Southeast Georgia, you got 130 miles of coastline. And then middle South Georgia, you got the Okefenokee Swamp. You know what I'm saying? North Georgia, you got mountains. So we got a little, what you want? We got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
We got a
I
little
think
bit
we
of
here. We got a lot of mountains too. We got a lot of crazy people too. A lot of crazy people.
yeah,
A lot of people on drugs.
yeah.
Man, it's crazy. I don't. That's one thing I ain't never been able to fathom. Everybody's seen somebody on these type of drugs before they even start taking them. What makes you want to take it in the first place?
People be trying stuff, man, and a lot of times I think in your mind you're thinking that your mind is too strong to let anything take control of you. I think that's the mindset, but you don't know until you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
you won't know. Like sometimes you're like, yeah, man, my mind too. I can ain't nothing gonna get me like that. But they got some stuff out there so strong. All it takes is 1-2 hits. You could be
And
hooked
the
on
stuff
this.
they putting in it. The stuff they putting in it should give you, man. What all the stuff they putting in this stuff these days?
Man, listen, if I was a smoker, if I didn't roll it myself, you know what I'm saying? I ain't smoking that shit. If
No.
I was a smoker, bro, if I don't know what you putting on K2 and I don't seen videos on YouTube. People don't took this artificial marijuana, this K2 and all this other crazy stuff. I seen a man in the yard digging a hole like a dog. So,
I've seen people running butt naked. I'm like, I don't know what they on. It's middle of the day. It's 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. They run around the street butt ass naked. Excuse my French, but butt naked, just running.
she said she graduated nursing school in San Antonio. Best time ever. So you was down at Fort Sam, Houston. She said San Antonio. Right.
Texas
We done some partying down in San Antonio. Like when we used to go to Fort Hood, we used to ride out. We did a lot of partying in Texas when we was down there. We ride out.
That's just one thing I never understood. I mean, everybody's seen what drugs do to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what makes you think you're gonna be any different.
Some people got to try it, man. I don't know why, but you know they say a hard head make a soft. You know what?
That's what my mom used to say.
Yeah, some people gotta try it for
Try.
themselves.
Thanks for coming.
I seen a lot of people destroyed.
Yeah.
Especially when I came back home from the military. I used to come back on leave, and you know people I knew that had it going on. Nice job, nice home, nice cars. Come back home and see them like, damn man, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, they strong.
It's crazy.
Man.
It's crazy. There'll be some people you remember from school that was real popular and
Right.
all of that, and then you see them a few years later, you like, you can't believe it, or you find
Right.
out they died from a drug overdose or something like that.
Right.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
And I had a couple friends, dude, just got to doing crazy stuff, and then they just ain't here no more.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I say don't mess with it. I don't like that.
I
Yeah.
don't understand what makes you think you strong enough to take over. Even if you thought you were strong enough to take over, you know all the stuff they put in it these days.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
that
you know,
right
that's how we think as a human. You know, we always think it won't be us. You know, for some odd reason in our minds, I mean, my mind it ain't gonna be me. Ain't nothing to take my mind, and it be you. You know,
Yeah.
so the best thing is not to do it. You know,
Yeah.
stay away from that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they license stuff these days with all kind of stuff. Dude.
They do. They do. I remember my chemical teacher when I was in high school. She was telling me how, you know, when she was in college, how they was out there, you know, being experiment, putting this and that together, and these students running across the daggone school half ass naked from taking something they don't made in the lab, that kind of stuff. And she was telling us that when we was in high school. It was like, for real? She was like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know, whatever that was.
I know it. But some people they run straight to where they get it from. They run straight to that person.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
Some people got a high tolerance for it, but once they get on it, they can't fight that habit. Trying to get that same first high, they chasing that high.
Doctors give painkillers, keep them on them too long.
That is true.
That's true.
A lot of it do come from pain medication. A lot of it
girl in my high school got on it so bad that I didn't even recognize her at the job. I thought she was lying. Man, I seen a few like that too.
She said when she in the military, had me out drinking. Most guys knew my tolerance. Yeah, and I really wasn't a drinker like that when I was in the military. My roommate got me drunk one time. He tricked me. He was like, everybody knew I didn't drink. And he's like, Crew. He called me Crew. He's like, Crew, man, I'm telling you, I'm going to mix it with this Coke, and you ain't going to be able to. So he mixed it where I couldn't taste it, but it still had the alcohol in it. So I'm like, oh, this ain't bad. I'm just sitting there drinking it. This ain't bad. And then next thing I know, I just remember waking up, laying next to the toilet.
Praying, like, Lord, I'll never do this again if you just let me live.
Yeah, I woke up next to the toilet, looking up like, where am I? Trying to figure out where I'm at. But
I used to drink quite a bit, but I didn't like the way it made me feel. I ain't like ending up in the jail and stuff either. I didn't like that either. But man, I used to sit back with it was my ex-stepdad and a cousin of mine. We would sit back and just drink when we got off work on the weekends or something. Man, I'll be so tore up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Man, I'm going to sleep. I'm going in and go to sleep. He's like, you ain't doing it like this weekend. Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah. He hit me with the Kool-Aid drink, G-Mom. It was sweet. And, I'm thinking, I ain't realized it still had alcohol in it. And my body wasn't used to it. I was sick as a dog.
Yeah, I can't drink no more like that. I can drink a half a beer and I'm pretty much wasted.
Yeah, now I didn't really start like drinking beer, like drinking, like buying beer until I was like in my late 30s. I was almost 40 when I started like drinking beer. You know what I'm saying? Or even buying any alcohol. If I did buy some, it was sitting here for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like I was sitting here for so long that I found stuff in the cabinets before. I'm like, man, yeah.
I used to keep a good cold bottle in the refrigerator that I used to keep all the time. I hit a couple shots when I got off work in the afternoons, maybe drink a beer or two. But now, man,
my buddy Rodney taught me how to drink some liquor. I got a pot. He from the old country dude, and he used to bootleg too. So we was down his house, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna show you how to drink liquor." And he had a cup of liquor, and he had a cup of water. You know what I'm saying? And he would hit the liquor, and then he would come right behind him with the water.
Yeah, I seen people do that.
Yeah,
I'm a lightweight when it comes to drinking. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I don't even like that feeling no more. I don't like to be drunk. I don't.
Yeah, I'm a wine beer type of dude. I mean, I don't mind some tequila, margarita, or something like that here and there. But just like a heavy drinker and lay it out on the floor and all that kind of stuff. Nah, Yeah, the most drinking y'all see me doing is Wednesday. Now, come Saturday during football season, oh yeah, I might have some Coronas in the refrigerator. We can watch these games, eat some nachos.
Yeah, I was taught water and liquor in Korea.
Listen, G Mama Groves know about this stuff called soju. I know she was stationed in Korea. I was stationed in Korea. They got me in Korea with this soju. They had a drink called a Captain Q. You could buy that, and we was at some club, me and my friends. And they was like, man, Sergeant Brooks, man, go on. I said, man, I ain't drinking that shit. I'm not drinking that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, taste it. It tastes like Kool-Aid. See? She know.
Yeah, she know about it.
I taste some. They had fruit punch, orange juice, all this. So I tasted it. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. You can't taste the liquor. You can't taste it. I'm like, oh, man, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Sammy Joe said she worked in a bar for over 30 years and never tasted a beer in her life.
Wow. And that rice wine too. G Mama, she know about that soju. Bruh. All I can remember was I remember dancing. I remember when we stepped out leaving the club. There was two things I remember. Dancing, when we stepped out and we got ready to leave the club. And
Right.
I don't remember nothing else. And I woke up in my partner's, his girlfriend, her roommate. I woke up in her bed. You know what I'm saying? I went looking around. You know how you be, I'm like, where the hell am I? I ain't know where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Then I looked at her. I said, I know we. She said, no, boy. I said, oh. I ain't know what happened because I woke up in her bed. I don't even remember getting in there, bro.
Bro, I hate them nights.
Yeah.
Get so drunk and wake up the next day, don't know what happened.
Right.
Then they get to tell you.
Yeah, I got that little bit. That soju. Do not drink that stuff, man, because you can mix it with anything and it doesn't have a taste like that. It's almost like a Korean moonshine. It'll put you down, man. Don't drink that shit. I don't seen plenty of dudes all face all skin up when they don't fell in them turtle ditches. They got something in Korea called turtle ditches. So they got, because during the monsoon season, it rains so heavy, everything floods. So they got turtle ditches that run all like through the post, and it's like maybe 4 feet wide, 4 feet deep. They run all, to catch the water and try to, direct it. And, jokers get drunk on that soju, man, fall in the turtle ditch. You got the little bridges that go across and little, cement, probably about 4 feet, about the side of the sidewalk going across them. But they drunk and you can't, and at night it's black. They fall over in the turtle ditch, face, skin all up, nose.
Golly.
When I see him, I said, yep, he was drunk last night. I already know what don't happen. Face, skin. Yeah.
It's rough the next day too, boy. I remember the last time I got drunk. It was over a buddy of mine's house. My wife, boy, she's the driver when we drinking.
Yeah.
I don't even think she drunk that much. I didn't think I did, but man, I was messed up. She was driving home, one hand on the wheel, one hand holding my head up. I was I remember plenty of times she was driving and I'm just sitting in the back seat, in the seat, just throwing up in bags.
Yeah. I think I do drink more like when I'm with my friends and we have like, especially one of my partners, he got like a entertainment home. And we over there, he got all this cabinet with all this look and all that. I think I probably drink more when I be with him and we just hanging out watching the game, eat, grilling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I probably drink more than I should when I be with him.
That seems like my cousins, boy. They want to drink. No, I can't do it no more, man. I can't.
Now, them country boys up in Hartwell, where I used to go fishing at every year, them boys is listen. They drink. And I used to always take 2 half gallons of something. Like I would always get 2 half gallons of something when I go up there, right? Because I already know what they're doing. Right. So my man had a detached garage. That's where everybody hung out at. They had he had refrigerators in there, the sink, and he had the where we would fry fish and rabbit and quail and all that kind of stuff. And they be in there knocking. You see a jar go this way, you know what I'm saying? They be passing the jar that way, and you think the jar empty, jar come back, it's full. Like, boy, them boys got something to look up there, and they just drink it straight, and they be getting towed up. My partner Bill and his wife out there, and like on that little strip, all of them family, like everybody. It's like my
that's how I used to be.
Yeah, everybody family. His wife, she come across the street, she drive a car across the street, come get Bill. So we trying to get him in the car. I got some video. He cussing me out. You better not be filming me, you motherfucker. He cussed me out.
That's and then the next morning, man, it was a good old time though, man. I remember my great uncles them sitting around. We done went quail hunting or something, fishing or something. Yeah. Then they all just sitting around drinking and talking. They passing the bottle, passing the bottle, and passing the onion.
Yeah,
man, they sitting around getting towed up, terrorizing us, holding us by arms like this, makes till we say uncle and all kind of stuff. Then they wonder why we so mean when we get older. Well, y'all done held us down a whole life by a wrist. Y'all wonder why we mean.
And see, them boys, most of them can walk home or lay in the yard or something because they all family right there. Or lay back in their truck. And the next morning, this is what's so crazy to me, man. The very next morning, it'd be 5:30, 6 in the morning. We all get up and we go fishing because we fish every day that week going into Good Friday. Good Friday, they have one of the biggest fish fries, wild game, cooking rabbits and, wild hogs and all kind of stuff. And them boys, Bill get up. I got a video, man. Bill get up to my boy, I'm sick, man. Oh, boy, I'm sick. We drive down to the Flying Biscuit the Biscuit Barn. We drive down to the Biscuit Barn. We get us some biscuits, some coffee. He just, oh, man, I'm sick. I drank too much last night. And next thing you know, we put the boats in the water. Everybody out there fishing. And I'm telling you, they flag is going 3/4 sideways. Like, yeah, all them boys. I don't say how they do it. I couldn't drink with them. I can't drink with them.
You remember G Mama said her favorite drink was a flaming Dr. Pepper.
I don't know what that was.
That one?
I don't know. I never heard that one. I think that's probably a non-alcoholic drink.
Now, I'm going to tell you something that I would drink when I was in Germany. They had a drink. It depends on what side of Germany you was on. If you was in the West, they call it a Fliese. And then if you was in East Germany, I got stationed in East Germany my second tour, and they called it a Diesel. It's when they mix dark German beer with Coca-Cola. And when they mix it, you could mix, as much Coke as you want to knock down as much of the beer flavor. You know what I mean? And they call it a Fliese. And yeah, them Fliese will get you there because they sweet with a slight beery kind of. They knock off that bitter from that dark beer. You can't do it with no Budweiser now. You probably can do it with a Guinness or something, like a Guinness, something strong like that. And they mix it with Coke and they call it a Fliese. And then in East Germany, they call it a Diesel because that's what it looked, the color of Diesel when they mixed that dark beer with the Coca-Cola. Now, those are pretty good if you're not a real beer drinker. And, that was me. And then, a lot of women drink those. And I ain't a woman.
Yeah. You was something.
I call it a Boilermaker.
But my friend, he turned me on to my buddy Scott. He was a drunk to the fifth power. He was like, man, Crew don't drink. And they was like, he told him, make him a Fliese. He might like that. I was like, no, man, I don't want that stuff. And I tasted it. I'm like, oh, okay.
I think it was with gin. I think we used to mix beer and gin and call it a Boilermaker.
Oh, man, y'all boy trying to peel the skin off yourself.
Well, we used to be alcoholics back in the day.
Man, y'all boy trying to kill fire ants. But I know what you're talking about. I seen guys do it. I seen guys do it when I was in the military. Have you ever, J3, you ever seen those funnels? What they call a funnel? Where they got a funnel hooked to a hose?
Yeah.
And they'll hold it up like they'll have it down like this, and they'll fill it full of beer, and then they'll drop a shot into it, and then they hold it up like that, and you open your mouth, and it rushes. I've seen them do that plenty of times. I don't see them do it upside down.
I seen this one. Well, I seen it. It was like previews of it. It was a John Cena movie. John Cena's in it, and
I seen them do it in Vegas on the Strip.
They were doing this called butt funneling. They were sticking the funnel up their butt. And
no.
Yeah, that was the TV.
That was the TV.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. But I seen them drinking the funnel upside down in Vegas. They had a keg, and dude had to do stuff like this. I'm like, first of all, I'm like, bro, y'all out here drinking, but in Vegas, it's not. It's legal to drink open container, wide open. It don't matter in Vegas.
You can just walk around with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wide open out there now. It's a little different. Yeah, it's wide open. And I seen them doing that. I said, these boys must be ex-military. The only other place I seen somebody do something like that, them crazy boys. Listen, come payday, go by the Class 6 and just park in the parking lot. Class 6 is the package store. J3 know what I'm talking about. Just park on the payday. Just go park and see what them boys come out of there with. All of them got cases on this shoulder, case on this shoulder. One of them dragging a keg behind them. And
got a truck.
And I had to learn what a party was. So, my white friends, they were like, Stacey, hey man, we're gonna be partying this Friday, man, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking party, I'm thinking females, we finna snap our fingers. You know what I'm saying? I go down there, what they call a party is a drinking party. Man, they in there getting slammed. That's the first time I seen the funnels. That's the first time I seen them dropping the liquor in it and this and that. And
They-
like,
they
hey, you
got
want
the-
what's tasting? Hell no.
They got the
Keg
stupidest
stand, they stand
music.
up on the keg doing keg stands, man.
Man, them dudes
They got
were-
the stupidest music and seeing who could drink the most.
They would
And the
drink
music ain't
and
got nothing to go
drink.
with that drinking.
Just drink. It'd be, listen, class 6, it'd be so many daggone cases coming out of there. And then Germany, when they buy that German beer, it come in the crates.
Mhm.
So you might see a crate on this shoulder and a crate on that shoulder. I'm like, they ain't gonna make it. I'm like, it's a good thing it's the weekend, because if it was during the weekday, ain't no way.
But now let's be serious. Back in the old days, we had a bunch of the soldiers that if they wasn't drunk, they couldn't function.
Yeah, now I seen that too. I seen jokers to be drinking during duty and everything. Yeah.
It's a bad thing when you running PT.
Oh.
It smell like a brewery.
Bro, let me tell you one thing you do not know. Do not do, and I know G Mama knows about this. On a Monday morning after the weekend, don't run in the back of the formation. I get in the front of the formation.
Hey, I'll be a
Well,
road guard. I'll be a road guard.
Man, no, most time I was a cadence caller anyway. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
how they do it, got up and run like that, man, because after a good night of drinking, that next day you wake up, you ain't feeling too good. You got the
Man, them
bubble
dudes
gum.
run.
That's how
Keep
that's
on
how they
running back and forth
function
to the
back then.
bathroom. Get down,
Bro,
bro.
them boys get out there. We run 5-6 miles, and we run this hill we call Heart Attack. We had one called Heart Attack. We had another hill called Mother Effer. You know what I'm saying? And them boys running. If you in the back, they back there throwing up, alcohol smell coming out their skin.
Yeah.
Oh man, like do not run in the back on a Monday morning, bro.
That's it. That's it.
And then my first
I did
sergeant,
road guard. I couldn't
my
take
first
that
sergeant, he
before.
already know he gonna run your damn tongue out. He already know they the drunks in the back. So I'm telling you, my first sergeant would do. We be running formation. My first sergeant would have a football, and while we run, he might just throw it in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So you get the football, you throw the ball back out the top. We call first sergeant's top. You throw the ball back out the top, we running. So if you drunk and you ain't paying attention, pop.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, he gonna run that liquor out you. He already know. After you've been in the military for so long, you can see when they standing, you see somebody just rocking back and forth and to the left, right there in formation during PT. You already know them boys is gone, man. They still, because a lot of them ain't stopped drinking till 3 a.m. We get up at 5.
Oh man.
We got formation at 5. You know what I'm saying? They don't know to stop. All right, it's Sunday. We're gonna stop drinking about 8:39. No, they stay up drinking all the way to the end, and they ain't gonna try to run the next morning.
Like them days you go to work, you out drinking, you have to get up and go to work at Monday. You don't sleep about an hour and a half. You so drunk, it's unreal, but you still go to work though.
That happened to me. I was telling them on one of my lives. My partner and them, they had threw a surprise birthday party for me at Cafe Circle, and I didn't know. And so, we smoking cigars. What really got me with the cigars that got me, we smoking cigars and drinking, smoking cigars and drinking. And my boy was like, man, I got you, Brooks. You ain't driving, blah, 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 blah. I was like, shh, I got to go in this Saturday, right? It was like, that was on a Friday. So I was like, I got to go in this Saturday morning. I said, I got to at least get them started, And I was like, I'll have one of my supervisors. I'll come and do the safety meeting. I have one of my supervisors. I'm going to get the hell on. So I'm going to call Jason, like, look here, JK. Hey, man, I ain't coming through. You know what I'm saying? Before I could call this fool, he don't call me. Hey, Stacey, man, I ain't gonna be able to make it. No, man.
Other than me.
He got me first, man. I go to work, man, I'm done. I spend the night at my partner's house. I'm done. So I go in my office. I turn the light off. I'm in there, look, man, I don't put all my clothes. I'm sweating. I'm in my office in my t-shirt and drawers. I promise you. I got the light off. I don't I don't know, sign a couple of guys like, hey man, you're gonna be the lead today. I don't sign like a couple, three of my good guys to be the lead. Since my supervisor called out, you're gonna be a lead, man. You're gonna be a lead. I was in the office, man, sitting in the office in the draw, knocked out. But I'm talking about done.
I smoked wine, black, and miles in the military.
I smoked wine, black, and miles in the military.
Yeah, it's something about them cigars, boy. When you smoking them cigars with that drink, boy, sometimes
Man, we messed around. I messed around and inhaled it. Because
That's what gets you.
I blow a cigar. You know, I smoke like a Macanudo or something like that, and I blow it. I'm blowing it. We talking, laughing. I must have. And next thing I know, I'm like, oh Lord, oh Jesus, like you feel like you got to throw up. So my partner had done it. My best friend, he did it, and I did, and we had our head. We sit over there like this right here because it was a rooftop. We sit over there with our head up against each other, man. Not sick from the liquor, from the cigar.
Cigar.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I need at least 20, 30 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? To get myself back together. Yeah, man. I finally got myself back together and we was back up partying and all that kind of stuff. But JK, that dirty dog, I might call him tomorrow. He got me that day. He called out. Because I damn sure was going like, you know what? All I was going to do is go in, do the little safety meeting, or let JK do it, show my face, boom, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Because Saturdays, you know, like a lot of times it'd be like half a day. You know what I'm saying? They just cleaning up a little bit, whatever. Man, my man called out on me.
Smoke wine, black, and miles in the military.
I remember them days, boy. Oh, so well.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? They'll never get me again. But that was a one-time deal. It was my birthday. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I didn't think I was gonna be doing no drinking. They said, hey man, we want to go to Cafe Circle, man, and hang out on the rooftop. I'm like, cool, man, let's do that. And we up there, and the whole time I still don't know nothing about it. They throw me a surprise birthday party. And then I start seeing some of my other friends come in. They're like, oh yeah, man, I called Keisha, I called blah, 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 I called so I was like, okay, cool. I still wasn't thinking nothing. And then they was like, all these tables right here, I was surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, surprise. I was like, oh, okay, cool, man. But sick as a dog.
Hey, when y'all was a kid, what was your best Christmas? What was the one thing you remember out of this Christmas that made it your best Christmas?
My best Christmas.
I said when my mom bought my guitar.
Guitar, that's a good one.
She bought me an electric guitar.
That's a good one.
Actually, I got two of them. She bought me a jukebox for my 16th birthday, and she bought me the guitar for my 9th birthday.
I think my best Christmas that I can remember, because I had, you know, to me all of them were good.
Yeah.
Is when I got a 12-inch black and white TV, and I got my little boom box. Cause back, you know, I didn't get the big old giant boom box, but they got me a little boom box like this. It was loud though, you know what I'm saying? And I got the TV and the little boom box that year. That's probably like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm killing the game. I got a 12-inch black and white.
Like my best year was I got a bike. And they had, you know, back in the day, you had them spokes, you can do the little tricks and stuff on it.
Yeah.
It was one of them. It was like a BMX bike or something.
Yeah.
And I got the big boom box to put on the front of it. I mounted on the front of it. Yeah, I think that was one of my best Christmas right there.
Man, we used to go through some batteries back then, boy. Everybody walk around with their box on their shoulder.
Yeah.
We used to go through some
like Radio Raheem.
Yeah, my partner had one of them huge ones, and you could hear him coming. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't no charger that you hook up no more.
No.
It didn't have the batteries and it wasn't plugged into the wall. That was it.
Look, man, you know, we was putting batteries in the freezer. Everything somebody told us to do to try to make the battery last longer. Man, we putting batteries in the refrigerator, the freezer.
You outside with your friends, just rocking.
Yeah.
That's when music was good music, man.
Yeah.
I mean, some music these days still got kind of a good beat, but most of it is hip hop and R&B and rap.
Yeah,
that ain't all that good no.
That's when Planet Rocket came out. Planet Rock, Planet Patrol, Run DMC. It's like that. That's the way it is. Friends, Houdini, basketball, Curtis Blow. You know, that's what we listening to back then.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we listening
Even
to
them songs had a real meaning to it.
yeah,
These
the
songs
message. You remember the message?
Yeah, they had a
Broken
message.
glass
These songs now-
everywhere. People pissing on them. They just don't care. On church in it, Dallas at night. I can't remember. Man, yeah. They don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, that was it. Well, that was a jam, boy.
Hey.
That was a jam.
Yeah.
I remember my mama them used to play that.
Way
Yeah.
better than what they got now.
I swear. Even the R&B was even about something.
Yeah, they had some what? Yeah, there was some groups out there. Y'all remember Sukiyaki?
Yeah, man.
I can't even remember. I can't
Oh.
even understand what most of this new
What is
stuff is said.
They had some groups out there. Yeah, well, you know, they got, you know, some of the stuff is so raunchy and ratchet and just disgusting.
Don't make sense.
What should be in the bedroom? They got it out here so that everybody hear it. Little kid. But that's one of the things that just pisses me off. I'm getting it off my chest now.
Get off the chest.
Now, when you got a 3-year-old singing a song talking about booty and dancing and all this stuff, but you got a 3-year-old that don't even know his alphabets other than A and B.
Right. Well,
That's what pisses me off.
Well, a lot of it goes to, you know, the parenting, and to
Right.
me, a lot of it is the way these parents were raised. You know what I'm saying? They had a half-ass upbringing. You know what I'm saying? All they know is to put out a half-ass upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pardon my French.
And the schools ain't the same either.
Now that's plain English, bro. That's plain English.
And then I believe like that crack epidemic
Yes.
really killed a generation because a lot of the parents weren't in, you know, they was out doing whatever they was doing. Mama's trying out, daddy, whatever. And then they raised themselves. And then next thing you know, they start having children. They don't know nothing about nothing because they didn't have nobody to show them. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of them didn't have that big mama like we may have had. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them may not have had that hell. They big mama, she in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, they big mama ain't
32,
even
she
30
still
years
living
old
her
yet.
best life.
Yeah, so yeah, she's trying to live her best life. I think that's a part of what really destroyed the generation, maybe more than one generation, because all the generations since then, since the late 80s and 90s, it's just been going downhill.
It just
Yeah,
seemed
it's
like
just
the whole
been-
time they was pushing drug free, that they was just pushing more drugs.
Well,
Yeah,
that was just
they were.
that was just an advertising band-aid on the outside. Whole time
Right.
they doing that, they putting the drugs in the community. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell, but look how the way the last couple of generations been. I mean,
man, these kids are crazy as damn bad.
man, it's so many kids, young kids dying from overdoses or just
Yeah.
hit of Finland or either going to penitentiary because they done sold some that people done died off of.
Right.
It's a crazy world we live in nowadays. It's
And
not
they
the
getting-
same at all.
And most of that stuff is coming from China.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, that's another thing kind of make me upset too.
yeah. It's a little no consideration for the kids that are exposed to.
We hear and we buy all these different things from different places and everything that's in the United States. But when you call to complain about it, why you got somebody that's speaking half English?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
seems like they just want you to get aggravated so you can hang up.
Yeah,
and that's
I
it.
get so
Really,
pissed off.
that's it.
Because a lot of it has been shipped out to like India and places like that. And I'll be like, bro, could you put somebody there, please, man? I'm tired of talking to your ass.
I can't
Please
understand what you just said.
I speak English. I don't know. You rolling your R's and I don't know what you're saying. Bro.
Yeah, I told this lady, I said, I need to speak somebody that speak English. I speak English. No, you don't speak plain English.
Right. I can't
I
understand.
understand it.
I want to have a good understanding. I want you to understand what I'm saying, not
Yeah.
trying to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Right. It's because they do ship a lot of that customer service and stuff. I remember my friends have been working with AT&T for more than
Yeah, they
30
outsource.
years.
Yes.
And AT&T did that way back when. And I can remember everybody that was working in the call centers, a lot of those people got laid off and lost their jobs because they sent the jobs overseas.
Yeah.
That's a lot of places. Like it's like where I work at, and they've been sending some of their work to Mexico, taking some of the machines and stuff out and sending them to Mexico. Man, this is the way I feel about it. I don't care if I'm president or if I'm somebody making a law. If you gonna take your business out of my country and ship it to somewhere else just for a cheaper labor, you won't be able to get your stuff back in my country to sell it. So I guarantee you, them third world countries, you ain't gonna be rich no more.
But see, that's the problem. The president doesn't have power over that. All those laws and stuff have to go through Congress.
Yeah.
And most time, people that are in Congress, they have investment ties in this type of
That's
thing.
it.
Yeah, they making money.
Yeah, they making money.
That's what's
So
wrong with this place.
they like, we losing profit with all these unions and all this and that. We got to pay these people this much money. It's hurting our profit margin. So we'll make a trade agreement with Mexico, which what they did, that, you know, we're going to ship y'all this, charge y'all that, y'all woo, and we'll start these businesses, because there's a lot of people that live in Texas that cross over into Mexico every day to go to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In American companies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So,
And the thing with that is, it's a shame we take our trash. We take our trash, our plastic, and we ship it all over there and then make a bowl and sell it back to us.
Mhm.
yeah, and we buy it.
We could easily break that down and reuse it ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I look at it back when we going down memory lane. So what the hey? I remember back in 70, it was in 73, 74 in Chicago. When you're leaving Chicago going to Indiana, they had a big old smokestack over there, and they were burning and remanufacturing stuff and all that.
Yeah.
When I graduated high school, that was gone.
Yeah.
They start taking a job where you got the everyday person.
Yeah, we pay
It's
for
kind of
all
like the caste system. You got people that, okay, they do meager jobs. We're going to get rid of them.
Right.
So now, I ain't got my meager job, but you done sent all my stuff over there.
Right.
You know,
Because
there's something I was listening to for a while today. You know, it is unconstitutional for them to charge us for just to take federal taxes out. It's unconstitutional. That was rude, but they still do it.
whole lot of stuff that ain't right, they still do. Yeah, we live in a capitalist society, man.
Yeah, they want us to think
But
we
we
free,
say, but
we
they
ain't
say we
at
free.
all, man.
Yeah,
They say we free.
the bottom line is the dollar.
Yeah,
That's one thing I really like about like Germany, man. Like Germany is actually a socialist government. And you know, we always hear, oh, socialism never worked. It worked over there. You know what I'm saying? It works in Canada. It works in all these different places. But I just I think the quality of life that I see, like with the Europeans, most of them, I can say everybody, but the quality of life I saw was different. Like, you know what I'm saying? They work to live. We live in the work. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's just I seen German construction guys like lunchtime. They had a keg over there. I was like, I know. I mean, a crate. I said, I know damn well they ain't finna be drinking no beer out here.
Yes, they is.
Yeah, tearing it up.
Yeah,
And you know they took and they changed it for us in the military at one time too. They said you can have 2 beers.
I
on
remember
lunch.
they had just changed that when I got in. Yeah,
Mhm.
and them guys were like, "You didn't say what size beer."
That's it.
You didn't say what size. You ain't tell me what.
Sergeant Jackson, where is Staff Sergeant Peterson at? Oh, he ain't come from lunch yet. Lunch been
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
Man, I seen that on my jobs. Like, I seen that on like every job that I had as a civilian. Guys be drinking at lunch break, stuff like that.
I feel it too.
Yeah, I seen it. Like, so we was going down to the convenience store. I had this lady, she used to like to play the scratch off. And she was like, Stacey, where you going for lunch? I'm like, I'm finna go across the street, grab this little soul food. She's like, take me down here to this convenience store. I'm like, all right. So it was one close, but that ain't the one she wanted, like the close one. That ain't the one she wanted to go. She wanted to go to the one a little bit further down. So I go to the one a little bit further down. She goes in the store to get her little ticket, whatever she's doing. I see one of my operators coming like from behind the building. I look, so okay. You know what I mean? I already know, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah, and he's one of the ones that was carrying them backpacks way back then. You know what I'm saying? He was from New York. He was carrying them backpacks way back then. He had them little bottles in that backpack because he worked up on the mezzanine and nobody hardly ever went up there. You know what I'm saying? As long as the job was getting done, I might go in there and check. I'm like, man, y'all good? Y'all need, oh no, we good. Stay. I go on back downstairs. So them boys was in autopilot up down the mezzanine. He back there knocking them back.
hey.
Yeah. But when I found that, I started going to that convenience store. And see, he was going to that one because it was a little further away. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people gonna go to that first one,
Yeah.
get gas or whatever they was gonna do. He going down the road a little piece. And that's where they can get their little sip and go behind the building, knock them down, and then they come back to work drunk. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been on here over 2 hours.
Man.
Hands in the dirt. Tell them about your Wind Down Wednesday in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and jump up off of here.
All right. So the chat, we'll be starting season 3 next month. I can't tell you what day it is. Nikki, she keeps up with all that kind of stuff. But our first guest is going to be the New Orleans Gardener. She will be our first guest. Starting season 3, we're coming out with a heavy. We ain't playing. We put on the big boy gloves, and then Wind Down Wednesday. It'll be next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last night we had a great time. We played some Family Feud. We did some giveaways. We're gonna probably do that again, and then we're gonna wind this whole thing down, and then we'll start Wind Down Wednesday going into the new year. So I appreciate everybody that support us, everybody that support Odoms, everybody that support my man J3, the Honey Slanger, the Mango Liquor. You know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I ain't got to tell you, this grown folk business. But I appreciate y'all, man. It was good to come up and chop it up with you.
Yeah, it was. J3.
Hey, like anything, man. Hey, it's having fun. It's a good community and family. Hey, you catch me on Fridays at 6:00, and we'll think about it.
Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Hey,
Happy New Year.
Treat me right.
that's right. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.
Ooh, Merry Christmas, baby.
No, I better take this back.
Shout out, treat me right.
Hey, you been drinking, Stacey?
Nah,
you sound too good. You've been drinking.
Hey, man, I might go ahead and see what I can get.
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming up, man. It's been fun.
Man. Enjoy you, bro. Peace.
Thank y'all for coming. We had a good time. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sammy, Joe, GT, Sweet Thumbs, everybody come out. Grace Grimes, G Mama Grove. I thank y'all. Like I always say, if God be for you, who can be against you? No one. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.